disqualifies winners for using banned Russian agent. Julius Koskei, a Kenyan runner who won the Anthem Richmond, Virginia, Marathon, was disqualified, along with two of the top three women's finishers in the women's half marathon, according to a report from the Richimond Times-Dispatch. The reason for the disqualification was runners were represented by a banned agent, former elite Russian athlete Larisa Mikhaylova. Firegenet Mandefiro and Gadise Megersa, both from Ethiopia, who finished first and third in the women's half, were disqualified. Mikhaylova is being investigated by the International Association of Athletics Federations because runners she represented tested positive for banned drugs, according to a report from the Associated Press. Those runners were from Kenya and Ethiopia and were entered in several smaller races in the US that didn't have drug testing. As on, how will WADA's decision on Russia impact IOC? Brennan, it's time, again, to kick the Russians out of the Olympics more. WADA decides not to reinstate Russian anti-doping agency Temesgen Habtemariam of Ethiopia was declared the men's marathon winner. Nicole DiMercurio of Blowing Rock, North Carolina, was declared the women's half marathon winner. The Times-Dispatch report says that Mikhaylova used an alias when the elite athletes were registered, and officials began to investigate Monday. Their disqualification stems from their representation by a banned agent and attempts to hide this representation by the agents and athletes during the elite athlete registration process, the marathon said in a press release on its website. Elite entry and prize money rules state that to be eligible for elite entry, or the prize purse at the Anthem Richmond Marathon, Markel Richmond Half Marathon, and Health 8K, an athlete must not be represented by coaches and/or agents who have had two or more athletes suspended or banned for the use of performance-enhancing drugs in the previous 4 years. The athlete's connection to this agent, and their attempts to cover it up, were discovered during a subsequent investigation into race results by the Anthem Richmond Marathon Event Committee. Follow Spain on Twitter @KevinSpain. Photos, Day in Sports.